Well, when Tennessee became a state back in 1796, the location of our state capital changed 5 times before settling in Nashville in 1843. And now, our Capitol building is one of the oldest state houses still in use today. We headed out to the grounds recently to find out the history behind one of Tennessee's most amazing buildings.
The state capitol is probably our most important and remarkable building in the state of Tennessee. It was started in 1845. Finished just before the Civil War, and remains with us today as one of the oldest working state houses in the country. The location is significant both because it's one of the high points in the city of Nashville, and because here from the north side it looks down on the original site of the old French Lick, which was a large salt lick that brought herds of animals, and in turn brought the French, brought the earliest hunters in this area, and eventually brought people like James Robertson and the first settlers of Nashville.
The state capitol was built by architect William Strickland and the chairman of the Capitol Commission, Samuel Morgan. They wanted a capitol to reflect Tennessee's leading role on the national stage, as Tennessee was then the American Wild West.
Strickland had visited Europe, had seen the great monuments of Greek and Roman architecture. So there's an emulation of Greek democracy and its formal style.
And so on July 4th, 1845, the cornerstone of the Tennessee State Capitol was laid in an elaborate Masonic laying of the cornerstone ceremony.
When cornerstones were considered to be a time capsule, and so they wanted to put in that cornerstone on July 4th of 1845 some of the most important symbols for the city of Nashville and the state of Tennessee. So they included such things as an engraved likeness of Andrew Jackson, copies of the U.S. Constitution, Declaration of Independence, a map of Nashville, a gazetteer to the state of Tennessee.
Materials like East Tennessee marble, local glasswork, and iron from Stewart County.
The architects and builders were quite intent on using as many Tennessee materials.
The state capitol was finished in March of 1859, but the Civil War began before the capitol could be landscaped or furnished. The Tennessee State Capitol was the first Confederate state house to fall to the Union. The capturing army wanted to raise a flag, and Nashvillian William Driver provided his that he had nicknamed Old Glory. And from then on, Old Glory became a nickname for every American flag.
And if you would like to find out more about the Tennessee State Capitol building, you can go to capitol.tnsos.net. There you can watch a half-hour documentary, see historic images and drawings, as well as transcriptions of the Capitol Commission minutes, and follow the journey of the People's State House.